looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
You're safe, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you. Down you go! Now I'm dead! I can't believe you do that for us. Thank you. I can't believe you do that for us. Thank you. You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
Excuse me.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Just like I say, the Brotherhood, the railroad showed up. Oh. By the time this is probably uploaded, I'll be done. Maybe on its way. The fuck out my way. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going this way.
Damn it! Where'd you go?
Oh, let's get outside.
Scared, huh? Someone help!
As I say, you just turned up.
Bunker Hill is ours.
Railroad Brotherhood turned up. Everything got massacred. I didn't even tell the Brotherhood. I don't know how they knew. Moan when you wanna load. Where do I have to go? Back to the Institute. Why the ruins? Why is he in the ruins? Right, here we go.
Detected. Curious.
What? base. Must be right down here. Yeah, there. Mhm. Mhm. From where? Oh, it's not. It's not properly set up yet. It's only been open a few days.
You go down to go out for breakfast.
No.
Put your headphones on.
Hmm.
How long's that been there?
Wow. Hmm. Hmm. There he is.
Meet tomorrow.
No. There he is. How the hell did he get past
No.
all the mutants?
In all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now,
Son,
you know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
it's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
Oh.
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicion.
I never told them.
And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this, they had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough.
Ooh.
It's time to go back
Thought
in.
a fight was going to happen then. I think when I go back in now, that fella's going to approach me. Let's see if we can get that guy to come over and talk to me.
Don't listen to the reaction you give from to become. We'll start with this trial. The dosage will be much larger this time.
Maybe we've got to do the meeting. We'll save it actually first. This will be 35 then. Oh, I was going the right way. This is up higher. Yeah, it might be actually.
Unit X688
We're all
speaks highly of your combat.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir,
Drop it.
excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate...